Hey everyone, I'm Laura from Cherubs Chalks Interiors. I'm a content creator for Dixie Belle Paint, and today I'm going to show you my latest project using silk mineral paint. This vintage oak chest of drawers was in great condition apart from needing a good clean. But I wasn't a fan of that dark varnish, so decided to give it a nice quick simple flip. I start all of my projects by giving them a real good clean. I use White Lightning, which is a tough degreaser. It comes in a granule form and I mix it with water in my spray bottle. It's always important to rinse with plain water afterwards to get rid of any of the residue from the cleaner. If you skip this step, it could lead to paint adhesion issues later on. The next step is to sand. You don't need to go too mad with this, you just want to create a good key for the paint to adhere to, so a scuff sand should be fine, but I always use my electric sander and a 120 grit sandpaper. Now yes, I'm going to give it another clean because you want to get rid of all of that sanding dust, and prep is always the key to success. If you have a good base, then you're going to have a good finish. So the first colour I've chosen is Mojave, which is a gorgeous mustardy yellow. I'm going to use this shade all over the main body of the piece, so I'm going to apply 2 coats all over using a flat medium brush. One of the reasons that I love silk mineral paint so much is because it has a built-in priming stain blocker and also a built-in top coat, so this makes the job really easy and simple. I mean, who doesn't like to be lazy if you can get away with it? I've decided to paint the inside of the drawers in a contrasting colour. I'm actually going to mix up 2 pinks to get the perfect shade. These 2 pinks are very pretty. We have Conch and Desert Rose. But I'm wanting a shade of pink somewhere in between, so I've mixed up 50-50 and I'm just applying 2 coats to the interior drawers. Now it's time to tackle those drawer fronts. My plan is to leave some of the oak exposed and apply a stencil over the top. So first of all, I want to seal in that wood grain using some satin clear coat. The reason I'm sealing the wood before I apply the stencil is because I want to prevent the paint from soaking into the wood and bleeding through the stencil design. I've got another silk mineral paint colour for the stencil. This time I've gone with Umber, which is the brown. I think that this will pair really well with the Mojave. I've been so excited to try Dixie Belle's new smooth roller kit. I do love a roller and it makes applying a stencil so much easier. I'm just going to put the tiniest bit of umber into the tray. When it comes to stenciling, less is definitely more. I've decided to use one of my favourite designs, which is the Leave Me Alone stencil. And using the roller, I will apply 2 very thin coats over the stencil. This stencil has a repeating pattern, so you simply need to match it up and carry on. Sometimes you may not get a perfect continuation when joining the stencil, so you just need to grab an artist brush, a little bit of paint and fill this in. Now I'm going to add some gorgeous new cup handles. On this particular piece, I'm wanting to cover up some of the marks left on the wood from the previous handles. So I pop them into place and then I'm simply just using some wooden sticks as a guide to make sure that the handle is level. I then drill some pilot holes and secure them tight with screws. So here's the finished piece. What do you think? I'm so pleased with how this one turned out. I love the colour combination and that stencil is just gorgeous. I also think that contrasting pink makes a lovely addition. Thank you so much for joining us for this simple silk stenciled makeover. If you'd like to see more of our work, you can find us on all of the social media platforms at Cherubs Chalks Interiors. For more videos like this, be sure to subscribe, leave a comment and turn on your post notifications to get notified when we next post. Thank you for watching and I'll see you next time.